What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another awesome video. In today's video I will be refining a whole bunch of tier 6 wood. For those of you that do not know, I bought the tier 6 wood at 482 silver each, and I bought them from LaawG. So on screen right now is a screenshot. That is the LaawG market, and as you can see I bought the wood there for 482 silver each, which is fairly cheap. I placed down their buy order and just forgot all about it. Alright, I bought the tier 5 planks here at Fort Sterling. I'm currently in Fort Sterling, and I bought the tier 5 planks for 466. Alright, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. You can see how I bought, you just saw actually how I bought the tier 5 wood and so on. Now we're going to go on to Albion 2D, and we're gonna calculate our profit, ladies and gentlemen. So right now here I am, we're at Albion 2D refining calculator. As a matter of fact, you know what, I'm just gonna show you guys how to get there. So you just go to here to Google search, as you can see right here. You type in Albion 2D refining calculator, and I usually click on the first tab, doesn't matter. The first thing that'll happen is it will take you here to the ore, but you're not refining ore. What you do is come back up here to tools, go down to refining calculator, then you go to wood, and everything here is just basically the default settings. It's gonna say Leon here, do not worry about it, just leave it as it is. Alright, so when it says Leon, it does not matter at all. What's important is to fill up down here. So basically I'm refining some tier 6 wood, and in order to refine the tier 6 wood I need tier 5 planks, and as you saw from the screenshot earlier, I bought the tier 5 planks for 466 silver each. So that's the numbers I'm going to type down here at the tier 5 planks. The next thing is to check the price for the tier 6 wood, and as I showed you earlier on the screenshot, there was tier 6 wood I bought at LaawG for 482 silver each. Once that's completed, you return up here and you just fill in these ones. So the return rate will always be 36.7. You just leave that as it is. Now the tax, to calculate the tax you're going to need to use a calculator. So right now I'm going to walk you through on how to calculate your tax. So first things first, move this out the way, bring the calculator here onto the map, oops my bad, and bring up the map. So what I'm looking for is a station that's public that we can use, and as you can see this one's public, and it's saying 299 silver to use the station. As you can see right underneath where it says public, that's the usage fee. Now the next step is to bring up your calculator and remember that number. So the number was 299. We'll just put it to 300. So 300 divided by, remember this number, right? So what you do is you take the usage fee price, it's 299, but I'm just going to put it up to 300, and then you divide it by 44.4. so you get 44.4 equals, so that's your tax. So your tax is 6.7%. Alright, so that's how you calculate your tax. Remember that, guys, very important. What you do next is you bring back your Albion 2D and you type in 6.7. Alright, at the top you'll see here it says crafted amount, it says 1. What I tend to do is put in a number of 999 because that's one stack. So one stack is equal to 999. The reason being is you can only hold 999 raw materials or whatever it is on Albion Online. It can only go up to 999. So that's one stack. Once you're done at the top here filling this in and filling in the tier 6 wood and the tier 5 planks, now is the next step to for your sell price. On screen right now is the sell price. That's the lowest sell price. So the cheapest that the tier 6 planks are selling for is 1,857 silver for one, and that's in Fort Sterling. All the other cities are selling it for above 2,000, but Fort Sterling, is because it's the city where it's used to refine wood, it will always be the cheapest. So what I'm going to do is write down this sell price, the cheapest one here at Fort Sterling. Before we get into that, on screen right now you're going to see the different cities. As you can see in each of these screenshots, this is how much the wood, tier 6 wood, was selling for at the prices right now as of this recording. You probably won't see this recording for another, I say, 3 weeks, because usually what I like to do is record this video, edit it, and then I wait until all of my wood is sold before I release the video. That way no one can watch my videos and undercut me. If you're watching this recording, it is a few weeks old. That is just to protect me, alright, as a refiner. With that being said, I'm gonna put it in at the cheapest price. As you saw, each city was selling it at a much higher price, but for me, I'm gonna put it at the price that Fort Sterling is selling it. So Fort Sterling was selling it at 1,857. That's the cheapest. All the other cities was at 2,000. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I bought the tier 5 planks for 466. I bought the tier 6 wood at 482, and I'm looking to sell it at 1,857. And at the top here you have the tax and the return rate, and I filled them both out. I am not using focus, let's get that clear. This whole entire session I'm not using focus. I do not like using focus when refining, mainly because I have a mammoth and I can carry more than the average person, so there's no need for me to use focus. I will use my focus on other things like crafting food, crafting weapons. Alright, so now that we understand that the crafted amount is 999, now we can head down and see our potential profit. So when we scroll down, as you can see, our profit is 340,000 silver. Alright, so we get a profit, that's a huge profit actually. So for every stack of 999, we make 340k, which is huge. Alright, that's a beautiful profit margin. So anyways guys, now that you understand how we did this, next step is to head on down to Fort Sterling and refine all of these tier 6 wood. Alright, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on over. But first I need my potato salad. I forgot, where did I put my, oh my god, where did I put my potato salad? No, I forgot where I put my potato salad, guys. Wow, that was very unprofessional of me to forget my potato salad, guys. Holy crap. If I didn't have eyes, I'll forget where my underwear was. Anyways, let's answer a few questions left behind by you, my valuable viewers. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I'm so glad you guys are willing to learn refining. Okay, so let's hop right into it. First comment comes from Pedro Pina 3702. Sorry about that. And you said, I like your content. Thank you. And this was from my last video, the wood refining, and yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for liking my content. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I honestly do. Rightio. Next one comes from Laugh Adventures. That's an awesome name. You say, why play for profit if you don't have anything to spend it on later? To answer that, Laugh, and I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you, my brother or sister. I've played this game for over 3.5 years. I've played everything, whatever you can think of when it comes to Albion Online. I've done it. I've done castle raids, outpost raids in the Black Zone. I've fought for Vortex. I've done arenas. I've done it all. Okay, I've played every single game mode in this game. I've lost so much silver, buying new gears and so on, losing mounts, buying food. I've done it all. Okay, I've been in charge of a guild where I was in charge of re-gears. So when our guild mates died, I helped out in re-gearing them. Not just me. Okay, let's be clear, it wasn't just me. Several other people was with me. I've been in charge of like guilds, so on and so on. I know the stress there is when you're running a Black Zone guild or participating in Black Zone activities, losing so much silver. So I've done it all. Basically, I've done it all in this game. And after playing for so long, you get bored. And one of the things that I've noticed when it comes to my videos, so I've been posting now Albion Online for like 2 years, but I've been playing for longer than 2 years. But I tend to see a reoccurring theme, and that is newer players saying, wow, I can't believe you lost like a 6 million silver set, or that's a Gucci 8.3 round breaker you lost. You know, people leave those type of comments, and then I realized they do not understand the game, especially the economic side of the game well. So I decided after so many years of playing that I'm just gonna help teach the newer players everything I know when it comes to Albion Online, how I make silver. So this is basically what I did in order to fund my stupidity in the Black Zone, and I lose like a 8.3 set. I don't care. So I'm at the point now of the game where I'm just, you know, I really want to help the newer guys. Anyways guys, I hope I answered your questions. I'm done here with the refining. Let's head on back and we'll do the calculation. I'll have that all on screen for you guys to see. Why hello there and welcome. This is the part of the video where we all sit down and review the numbers. So on screen, as you guys can see, we were refining tier 6 wood, and we refined it in the city of Fort Sterling. So let me explain to you why. Fort Sterling is the city where it has a wood refining bonus. So if you're refining any type of wood, I don't care where you are, always come to Fort Sterling and refine it there because of the bonus. All right, the crafting station tax was at 6.7%. the return rate was at 36.7%. I bought the tier 5 planks for 466 silver each here in Fort Sterling. I bought the tier 6 wood for 482 silver each, and I bought that at LaawG. I'm going to sell the tier 6 wooden planks at the cheapest price. So the cheapest price that it was selling for was 1,857 silver. I'm fairly certain a lot of you guys saw that at the beginning of the video. So that's the cheapest price that the tier 6 wood is selling for right now, and it's at Fort Sterling. So I was gonna sell it at 1,857 silver. The profit for one stack of tier 6 sold at the lowest city, which is Fort Sterling, is 340k silver. The profit made for selling it at the highest city was 628k silver. So LaawG is the highest city. LaawG was buying it for 2,146. Bridgewater was selling it or buying it for above 2,000. Every single other city out there was buying it for more than 2,000 silver, but Fort Sterling was the only city that was selling it at that was buying it. Sorry, I keep saying selling. I'm sorry guys, please do forgive me. But Fort Sterling was the only city that was buying it at the cheapest for 1,857. Now you guys have heard me say this multiple times in the past. Whenever you refine wood, do not sell it at the bonus city, like, because Fort Sterling is the bonus city, because it will always sell for cheaper. As you can see, it's 1,857. Always transport your resources outside of the bonus city. So you transport all of your resources outside of the bonus city, and then you sell it there. All right, understood? If I was to sell it at the highest market price for 2,146k silver, I will be making a profit of 5 mil. 5.5 mil actually. So yeah, basically if I was to sell all of my resources at the highest city, I'll be making a profit of 5.5 mil. Let's get this clear. If I was to sell my resources at any of the other cities other than Fort Sterling, I will be making 5 mil plus. But because I'm doing a rough estimation, and I'm just putting my sell price at the lowest, that's where I'm gonna base my profit from. All right, I don't like to base it off the highest price sold. I like to base it off the lowest price. That way, when I go out there and I put up the resources to sell, I'll be expecting 3 mil back, because as you can see, the total profit made is 3 mil. I'll be expecting 3 mil, but because most of the cities are buying them for above 2,000 silver each, I will actually be getting close to like 5 mil plus. So I like to set my standards low and gain high. So that's why I do my calculations like this. I hope you guys understand. I invested in 13.3 million silver to buy all the tier 6 wood and to buy the tier 5 planks, and as you can see, the estimated market value jumped up to 18.4. right there on screen. You can see it, estimated market value. I have an arrow pointing to it. But yeah, anyways guys, it's a profit of close to 3 mil. Honestly, it'll be more than 3 mil because the different cities are selling it at a higher price. I'll be looking to make 5+ mil, but I'm just gonna put it down to like 3 mil profit. All right, so always put it down low and then expect low return, but in all reality, you're gonna get high return. Anyways, I hope you learned something, guys. These are my tricks when it comes to making silver here on Albion Online. It's not just refining, ladies and gentlemen. There's market flipping, there's Carleon, the black market, there's crafting. There's so many ways to make silver. I'm just showing you guys my favorite way because I only play for like 1.5 hours. So I don't want to go out there and gather for 1.5 hours and only make 1 million silver from gathering, because it's really difficult to find legendary or epic mists. Since I only have 1.5 hour of playtime, I do a whole bunch of refining and crafting. So that's how I utilize my time. So I only play for a short while, but I make huge profit. Anyways, it's your boy Musi here, guys. Nothing else to say other than I'm out of here. But before I leave, guys, I just want you to know to be good out there. And if you cannot be good, please, by the love of God, be careful. Bye, everyone.